Hello there, my movie maniacs, and welcome to another episode of Midnight Movie Mania. I'm your host, John, and with me is my co host, Alex.
Hello.
Hello there. Right, tonight we are doing Alex's pick 2005. Was it Cursed? Why?
Because
Why?
it's a cult classic.
Well, hmm, I suppose. Uh, um, I watched this thing tonight and last week, and I started to get flashbacks. I was like, I'm watching it, and I went, wait a minute, here, I've seen this movie. I think I've seen this movie. Wait, I have seen this movie. I must have saw this back in 2005 or 6 when it
Mm,
hit DVD.
hmm
And I must have blanked most of it because all I remember about it was the werewolf giving the finger, and that was.
hmm
But most of the stuff came back to me with the ridiculous CGI dog, the were dog thing,
hmm
the I don't know, the wrestling scene in the high school,
hmm
and the sort of bad CGI transformation of Christian Ritchie's face into the wolf, then human, back into the wolf, and back into human. So I
hmm
vaguely remembered this thing in the back of my mind. So yeah, yeah. So
It's
um,
a trip.
yes, it's something all right. Right then, let's talk about before we get into the whole thing. Let's talk about the studio interference about this movie. From what I read, 70% was filmed, and
hmm
the Weinstein brothers hated it and went, nope, scrap everything, and we'll do rewrites and extensive reshoots, and we'll shit this thing out, and shit it out they did.
hmm
So,
They said they wanted it to appeal to a younger audience,
mm,
and obviously the original was intended to be much darker, much more serious, much more adult audience. They even had Rick Baker there for physical effects
mm,
for the werewolf.
yeah,
Um, and there was a lot of subplots about kind of the dangers of Hollywood and
mm,
what goes on. And it wouldn't surprise me if a certain Weinstein
mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
felt that that was something that he didn't want to promote
Yes, exactly,
for
exactly.
selfish reasons.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, Wes Craven, he did the movie because they paid him double for it.
Oh,
And,
didn't I? Oh, see.
he was supposed to be working on another movie, and they said, "Well, we need you to do this one, and we'll pay you twice as much." Um, and he later said, like, he'll never do another movie again for the money
Mm, mm,
because it was a horrible experience for
yeah,
him. And
yeah.
most of the cast also said they don't understand why there was such like a tonal whiplash and like how they got to the final product
Mm-hmm,
from
mm-hmm.
what it originally was.
Yeah, I watched a few special features on YouTube because somebody had took the DVD special features and put them on YouTube, so that was handy. But this must have been an earlier DVD because they talked about how this was filmed in 2003, not
hmm
2005. So it must have been an earlier shoot what the behind the scenes was talking about. So,
It was originally filmed in 2003. They had most
yes,
of the movie done,
yes,
and then yeah, there were
yes.
so many reshoots.
I mean, Judy Greer called this the most clusterfuck movie she'd ever done. So,
hmm
yay. And Christina Ricci says this was a good movie until the studio interfered and they made it into what it is now. So,
hmm
mm, mm. There's also an interesting thing I saw in one of the special features was the writer says it was a a dog eat dog look at Hollywood. And it said he
hmm
changed it from dogs to wolves because, of course. And he says this is an actual look at actual Hollywood. So,
hmm
hmm. Although fast forward to Scream 4, actually Scream 3 was the one that had a look at Hollywood and its
Yeah.
dirty little secrets and the casting couch and the open secrets and such. So, hmm,
hmm
hmm,
The original cast was also a lot different because there were much different characters,
hmm,
different roles. Um, I they weren't even brother and sister.
No.
They were playing different roles. Well, she was the main character, but he played a different role altogether.
Mm.
Her boyfriend was played by Scott Foley, who was also in Scream
Mm-hmm.
3.
Mm-hmm.
And you can actually catch him in one of the nightclub scenes. He's sitting at the bar.
Mm.
So part of part of that must have got in there
Mm.
somehow.
Wasn't Skeet Ulrich the werewolf? The original werewolf?
He was originally supposed to be,
Yeah.
and Josh Brolin was supposed to be his father.
Yes. 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 And the guy that played, oh my god, the Flash in the 90s, and the father of the Flash in the CW program was playing Jesse Eisenberg's father, and apparently there was an
Hmm.
abusive relationship there. So, which apparently
Yeah.
they took from the father and put into the high school bullies, and that's why they're so aggressive to Jimmy or Jesse
Hmm.
Iceberg. It's Eisenberg, right? What's his bloody name? Um. So yeah, yeah, and apparently,
Um, yeah, there was Heather Langenkamp
yeah, she
was
was a
a TV
TV reporter. Yeah,
reporter. Mandy Moore was originally in the movie and played the opening victim.
and she was
Corey
recast.
Feldman played
Hmm.
himself.
Oh, interesting.
Um, and then Martin Scorsese's wife was the fortune teller.
Hmm. Interesting.
And Robert Forster was supposed to be in this movie as well as a detective.
Yeah, he was no, not a detective. He was supposed to be the rich father that was covering
That
up.
was Josh Brolin.
Oh, it's Josh
Sorry,
Brolin.
James Brolin.
Right, okay then. Okay then. Right then. Right then. I must have
Yeah.
heard that wrong then. Something about he was rich and was covering up his son's werewolf attacks. So,
Hmm.
although
Yeah. James
apparent,
Brolin was playing Tyler Winston, Vince's estranged billionaire father.
yeah, see, look at him. One thing that caught my ear, or caught my eye actually watching the behind the scenes stuff, was Judy Greer's character turned Scott Baio into a werewolf, but he was too chicken shit to kill anybody. So she was killing to cover up his victims. So he was
Uh,
attacking the girls, and she was killing him because he was a pussy, in essence. So, so Scott Baio was supposed to be a wolf.
oh, well, that got scrapped.
Yes, yes, that was scrapped. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, yeah. Let's get into this thing then. Right then, the cast. If I can find it, can bear with the cast. Christina Ricci, Jesse Einberg, what's his fucking name? Sharon Elizabeth. No, I've lost what the hell I was now. Milo Venta. How do you pronounce his How do you pronounce his name?
Ventimiglia.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, because I can't never pronounce his name. Joshua Jackson, Derek Mears as the werewolf, and Portia Del Rossi as the shyster psychic, who's actually a psychic. Okay, then. And
Hmm.
finally, what the hell is she in this list? There we are. Judy Greer as the insane, obsessed girlfriend.
Hmm.
So, right then, I'll do the plot, but I'm not reading it from this bloody IMDb because IMDb is a piece of shit, frankly. Because it's talk about LA siblings carry grief like a second skin. Who the fuck wrote that one? A fucking grief. Oh my god. I'll do mine's off the top of my head. Brother and sister siblings, of course, they're siblings, brother and sister. John, you tit. Anyway, are stalked by a werewolf, except there's maybe two werewolves in Los Angeles as females are dropping, or females, that's a bad term, John. Girls are dropping left and right. The thing is, are the two connected? And what will happen when the full moon rises? How's that for a summary? Off the top of
Hmm.
my head, oh my god. Right then, we have to talk about very quickly the subplot of um, the pheromones that the both the siblings are spewing out, which makes them more sexually alluring, and
Hmm.
the gay subplot thing with the bully, the high school
Hmm.
bully who's actually gay, because of Jimmy's pheromones, he's attracted to him, and he's more
Hmm.
so. Hmm. What do you think of
There should be more gay stuff.
that? But I was thinking the pheromones will only work on a female wolf, not another alpha, so to speak. I,
Uh,
so I mean, I get the fact that Christine Ritchie's becoming more dominant because she's a she wolf,
mm,
and she has all the guys going, ooh, looking at her now. So, oh, by the way, one thing when we watched this, me and my boyfriend, he's turning and says, "Tell me you're 2005, tell me you're 2005. You have Joshua Jackson, Christina Ricci, Portia de Rossi. You have Jesse Eisenberg, what's his bloody name? You've got Milo Vanta, what's his name? It was like, who's. Oh, and I forgot to mention Michael, what's his face, from Smallville, is in this.
Rosenbaum.
Yeah, Rosenbaum. So,
Hmm.
mm. Oh, by the way, set a debate between me and my boyfriend. Is that a wig he's wearing or not?
I think so because it was during um Smallville.
Damn it. So I got.
It doesn't look like real hair.
I don't know because in the behind the scenes they do a direct face on camera and it looks like his real hair then. So maybe it was after. I mean, but the point being, sorry. So I lost a bet there, then, son of a. All right then. What? I don't. Say again. What I want to know is who was the werewolf that jumped out in front of Christine Ritchie and Jesse's car? Was that the male werewolf or the female werewolf?
The female werewolf.
Okay then. Okay then. Okay then. I love the fact how they hit her with the car, but there's not. She doesn't limp at all through the movie. I mean, surely even if you're a werewolf, you would still be hit up from a car. So,
I don't know. Superhuman strength.
okay then, fair enough then. Oh, by the way, another thing that the boyfriend says, Shannon Elizabeth's car is parked on the apex of the corner, waiting to be hit by something. So, what was she doing? Just sitting there in the middle of the road?
I don't know. Maybe she was calling for help
Hmm. Hmm.
or something. She was trying to escape the werewolf at the time, I guess.
Hmm. Hmm. Although I suppose we should take it right from the start. This opening was giving me heavy Lost Boy vibes. Was it just me?
Hmm.
I mean, you had the
Yeah, a little bit.
you had the carnival, you had the sort of woman going back to her car, and I don't know. I was getting Lost Boy vibes from. I was like, interesting. So,
Hmm.
so yeah.
I felt the opening scene, like the ending of the opening scene where she is like just standing on the pier, just felt very like it was cut short.
Mm,
And just looking at the original script, originally she is brutally killed under the pier.
we'll
So I
see.
assume that's where that was leading to
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
original script.
Okay, then. Okay, then. Okay, then. Okay. Although we have to talk about Portia de Rossi's supposed psychic. What in the what?
Hmm.
I mean, could she be any more hippie chick if she tried? It's like with the bandana and the hair and the jewelry and the clothes. It's like wow. I mean,
You gotta play it up for the locals.
yeah, dear God. I mean, I remember actually back in 2004, I went to a quote unquote psychic, and she gave me this bullshit reading, and I'm like, God Almighty, love, you're full of shit. Hit me with this bullshit. Oh, you're going to be successful, and you're going to have kids, and you're going to have a family. I was like, record scratch, kids. Your
No.
psychic powers are fucked, love. I mean, so,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm pushing 50. The boyfriend's not that far behind. I don't think we're going to be adopting kids anytime soon. So your psychic powers are null and void, love. So fuck. I mean, but yeah, like I says, I don't get what. That's another thing I need to bring up. The horror themed. What was that? A pub? A dance hall? A gimmick?
Like a club, like a nightclub.
Hmm. I was going to call bullshit. Then I remember there was one in Glasgow City Centre called Frankenstein 1888, and it was all Hammer horror, no Hammer horror, Universal
Mm,
horror themed. It was like the old school stuff like Dracula, the Wolfman, Frankenstein, the Mummy,
hmm
and the creature from Black Lagoon sort of thing.
hmm
But it didn't last very long. It lasted about 4 years and it shut down. But I remember it was a
mm,
big thing. It had like themed cocktails and themed shots of various alcohols, and it had themed food, and it had the big video screen walls that showed the Universal
hmm
movies, well, clips of Universal movies, and it was quite interesting. But it was a kind of niche market, and it didn't work.
hmm
So, mm,
Yeah, I'd say that thing is pretty on brand for, well, for Hollywood anyway.
mm,
It's kind of like, I mean, they kind of mentioned that about Planet Hollywood,
mm,
which is similar in the sense that they have a lot of memorabilia and
mm-hmm,
stuff on display. It's obviously a lot more upscale than Planet Hollywood,
mm,
but
mm-hmm.
I would go there. It looked good. I don't understand why they had a hall of
Yeah, I
mirrors.
was
That
about to
seems
bring it
like a
up.
terrible idea for a nightclub.
Yes, especially drunk, and you're going to stumble into that place, and like,
Yes,
what the fuck? I mean,
that's a drunk people trying to find their way through the no,
no, no,
absolutely not.
no.
I did like there was a you didn't explicitly see it, but it was kind of a in the background. They had a Nightmare on Elm Street scene,
Mm,
which was Heather Langenkamp's home, and there was a statue of Freddy Krueger,
mm,
which I thought was kind
interesting.
of cool. There was also a Scream mask at one point that was on display,
Mm,
which I
interesting.
thought was also kind of a nice little nod. So,
Okay, then. Oh, that reminds
yeah.
me. Set up another argument between me and my boyfriend. Is the house that Jimmy and her sister is in living in, is that the same house as in the original Nightmare on Elm Street? That's Nancy's house, the interior. Because the staircase to the door, there's the bit that goes into the living room, there's the staircase going down into the basement sort of thing. And the way the kitchen's set up even has the Nightmare on Elm Street refrigerator. I'm going,
It could
is
be.
that the same house? I mean, the same decor, well, not the same decor, but the same layout of the house. So,
It could be.
I mean, that's maybe it's just me being a horror geek, but it
hmm
looked a lot like the original Elm Street interior. So,
hmm
mm. Although we have to talk about the kills in this. I thought the kills were kind of limp-wristed and weak. Maybe it's the
hmm
version I watched because it was the quote-unquote rated cut.
I mean, the unrated version is just more gory. Obviously, Shannon Elizabeth gets split in two, and
Mm,
half of the top half of her body gets thrown over a vehicle and onto
mm,
Christina Ricci and her brother, and then starts clawing its way towards them before it eventually just dies. There's another scene which is like a dream sequence where Christina Ricci takes a huge chunk out of Joshua Jackson's neck,
mm,
and all this terrible CGI blood just
mm,
flies out, um, which I can forgive. It's a dream.
mm.
Um, and yeah, just a few other like gorier elements, I guess.
Okay, okay.
But yeah, it's yeah, the completed version, especially the unrated version, it's definitely um PG whatever.
Mm,
I
mm-hmm.
think they made it PG-13, which is kind of sucky.
Yeah, that's good a bit for a horror movie. I mean, I love the fact how
hmm
one of the Weinstein brothers shouted, "This is a Wes Craven fucking movie. Make it more gory." Yet you made it into a fucking
hmm
PG-13 movie. You stupid tit. I mean, Jesus, dear oh dear. Right then. So let's talk about the Maya attack or Shannon
Hmm.
was his best friend in the car park. Now, maybe it's just me, but I was getting a lot of Scream 4 from that, where Cindy's
Mm.
assistant was getting killed. I was like, hmm. So,
I mean, yeah, could have drawn from that when they were making Scream 4 for
hmm
sure.
hmm
Um, what was I gonna say? Her character was so strange to me because she was at the beginning, like the opening credits, she's like with Shannon and Elizabeth. She goes to see the psychic
hmm
and then just fucking disappears.
yeah, yeah.
Like gone. I'm like, oh, I guess she's dead.
Mm.
And then reappears later and apparently has no idea that her friend has died.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Apparently, that party she was at, where she's wearing that stupid,
Hmm.
what the hell is that? Maybe a wear
It was a
cap?
PETA party
Yes, a Peter.
originally.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I think that was at the beginning of the movie
Yes,
somewhere.
yes, yeah, beginning of the movie, yeah,
Yeah.
because she's talking to a guy who claims to be a werewolf, and she's like, "Oh, that's nice, tee hee ha ha." And turns out he is actually a werewolf, and he rips her apart or whatever he does to her.
Mm.
But in this version, he stalks her and then loses her, and there's an elevator attack, and they're splitting. Because of course she's going to get attacked through the elevator doors because, uh, I mean, so yeah, well, somehow she managed to damage her ankle and knee
Mm.
running. I'm like, how the hell do you damage your ankle and knee running? Hmm.
Didn't she? I think the werewolf threw her over a car.
Yes, but that's a stunt double because there's a behind the scenes bit where it shows you.
Oh, you mean the real
Yes, the
actress?
real actress. Yes, not the character.
Oh,
On top of the actual actress.
oh, well.
So, because apparently there's a behind the
I
scene.
mean, she actress is a loose term.
Oh, well, yes, yes, that's very true. So is singer. I mean, so.
I honestly don't know anything. I know she was in the Moulin Rouge soundtrack, but
Mm-hmm.
that's about it.
Yeah, yeah, true, true. But like says, the what's his name? Derek Mears was the guy in the werewolf suit. He
Hmm.
picked up the stunt double and threw her, like literally just threw her over
Mm.
the car. She bounced off the roof of the car, bounced onto the ground, and she fucked her ankle up. The stunt woman
Mm.
did, and apparently he was all apologetic in the full werewolf suit, going, "Are you okay? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to." Could you imagine that? You got fucking
Ah.
werewolf. What the fuck? So yeah, yeah. So, although I will say, Rick Baker is credited as the maker of the werewolf, and apparently
Hmm.
he wasn't. He only made a partial suit, so
Hmm.
they must have got somebody else to do the suit, the rest of the suit. So,
They originally he was on board to do all of that,
hmm
but they got rid of him and went with CGI
ah
mostly.
yes, the CGI. Yeah, let's talk about
And
that. That CGI is abysmal. My God.
it's pretty bad. And I
Yes.
think and I mean, I don't know if it was terrible for its time or not because I can't it was 20 years ago.
Mm.
Um I mean, watching it today in high definition 4K resolution,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
it was not good.
No.
And I think one of the things that really bothers me, especially watching the unrated version, um, I would say that's where you see it more, but y- you can see that the film is very stitched together. It's
Mm.
very piecemeal. And I mean, well, we know why now, because obviously, it took 2 years to actually get this released
Yeah.
because so many reshoots and story changes and
Mm.
characters being removed and
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
A complete utter clusterfuck. So, yeah,
But
wait to
yeah,
put it.
the computer graphics not the best.
Mm.
There was a scene where Christina Ricci uh she kind of like she like runs out of the office because she's it was just after she'd been in the washroom and um had like a moment and had the bloody fingers on the
Mm.
door.
Yeah. Mm.
Um and she runs outside, and then Judy Greer follows behind her to kind of grab her and be like, because her client, Scott Baio, has been bumped from this talk show.
Yeah, the Late Late Show.
But you can tell that those two things were not filmed at the same time
Mm.
because Christina Ricci is very clearly, on a studio backlot,
Mm-hmm.
and Judy Greer is definitely green screened in and poorly lit.
Mm. Mm. See, I must watch this again so I can pick up on the bits and bobs because, like I says, I watched it this first time and it hit me like a bloody brick wall, you know. I went, I remember this, I remember that, and I remember this, I remember that, and I watched it tonight, and I just washed over me how bad this actually was, how badly
Hmm.
written this thing actually is, and
Hmm.
it's just like, what the fuck did they do to this movie? It's clearly been slashed and sliced and diced and slashed up in the editing room and
Hmm.
smashed together and went, fuck it, I'll do shit it out. And Jesus, I mean, wow,
Yeah,
wow,
not great.
no,
It's a shame because f- from what I hear, the original was much better.
mm-hmm.
But yeah, obviously studio interference, as always,
Yeah,
fucks things up. They have their own vendetta.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, and I mean, it's the Weinsteins, so.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, yeah, it's a bloody well joke. I was going to bring up this is what I don't get the were dog. What do you want to call it? So the dog bites the brother after he gets
Mm.
scratched by the werewolf, and I goes, does not, no, he gets bitten by the werewolf. It's the sister gets scratched by the werewolf. So she shouldn't have changed. It should have only been the brother because he was bitten. She was scratched. It has to be a bite mark, not a scratch. But anyway,
In
moving
this
on.
lore, it can be either or.
Yeah, so I suppose that's true. But anyway, the point being, so the dog bites him because obviously the dog smells the
Hmm.
what's I looking for? I'm looking for canine.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And the dog's like, oh, fuck no. So he and defends himself. And he goes, oh my god, look what you done. By the way, why the hell did they call the dog Zipper? What the who calls their dog Zipper? I mean, what the fuck?
Oh, it's cute.
Uh, anyway, look at you done, Zipper. You cut my finger. And he sucks his own finger. I'm like, the amount of shit you have in your hands and you're sucking. Gross. Anyway, that's just me. But that somehow is enough to make that dog into a were dog. It then runs amok in the house and runs out the place and then causes chaos in that sort of gated community. I'm
Mm.
like, right, so nobody called the cops, nobody called the ASPCA or dog catchers, what the hell it was. I mean,
I mean, I did see in the original, oh, I think it was Omar Epps was listed as the animal control person. So,
hmm,
and I guess the dog actually had a much larger part
oh, did
in
it
the
now?
original script.
Hmm,
There was a lot more to it.
interesting.
Obviously, we don't, that, that went away.
Hmm, hmm. Although, by the way, did you catch that Megan Wahali's husband is in this as the
Nick Offerman, yeah.
wildlife, what the hell he was, a forester, ranger? I have no idea what the hell he was. So, as I
Yeah.
caught that, I was like, yay. And one thing that annoyed me, on behind the scenes, somebody was talking about how, oh my god, I hate the fact that the werewolf was killed by shooting it. I'm like, yes, because you blew its head off or splattered its brains, therefore that would
Hmm.
count as killing the thing dead. It happens
Hmm.
for vampires, werewolf, and zombies.
Hmm.
I mean, as long as you destroy the brain, then it's not coming back. So
Hmm.
I don't,
Yeah.
another thing that annoys me. This is supposed to be this big fancy ass nightclub slash bar, and you
Mm.
have actual replica, not even replicas. You have actual things from the movies. You've got drunk
Mm.
people there. Wouldn't you just destroy that in the first night? I mean,
I mean, it's probably a very expensive place to drink, so
mm,
I don't know. I
uh,
imagine they're insured.
yes,
Well,
but
I hope
still,
they're insured because they got destroyed.
yes. I love the.
Not that it matters because he ends up dead anyway.
Yes,
But
exactly. Exactly. I
mm,
love the walking stick, the wolf head walking stick. Was supposed to be the original prop
hmm
from the Wolfman in 19. God, was that 40 something? So
mm,
I love that little cane. I was like to the
yeah.
boyfriend, get me that cane. That's so cool. Such a cool head thing on it. I love the fact how the werewolf seems to be immune to silver. I'm like, that's new one to me. Like she shoves the cane in the werewolf's mouth and it just spits it out. I'm like, no, that would have caused extreme pain.
I mean, it was burning.
Mm, mm. Same with later on when Joshua Jackson's character attacks her. She picks up the silver carving knife
hmm
and stabs him with it. And I'm like, really? And she's going, oh, my hands are burning. And I'm going, yeah, no, 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 no. And
Well, it was enough to incapacitate him so they could chop his head off with a shovel.
yes, I love that one. It's just like, oh god. But like,
And then conveniently explodes into flames
mm,
because otherwise you'd have a dead man in your kitchen that you have to explain.
yes. Although, why didn't Judy Greer's body explode into flames?
Well, he was born a werewolf
I see.
and was the I don't know, the head of the line or whatever. So I'm assuming that's the logic behind it.
Hmm. Now, to say like this guy's a tomcat to mixed species, does that mean that every single person he fucked was given werewolfism? If that's such a thing.
No, she Judy Greer says she got a little rough with him and
Oh, I see. Right.
bit him or something.
Hmm. Because that would have been a more interesting plot if every person he fucked, he passed
Mm.
on the curse. You know, hence the
hmm
curse would be a fucking. It would actually tie the thing together. You know, so.
Mm.
But no, no. I love the fact how Judy Greer's like, yeah, I was the first person to fuck him in Hollywood, and this that next, and I go, oh, this that, and now I'm a werewolf, and I'm attacking all the victims he shagged. There's about six of them. I'm like, wow. And this is why she's kind of bitchy to Christina Ricci's character.
Mm.
Yeah, just a long line of women he's fucked, and I was like, so why do you want him
Mm.
then? He's a fucking complete douche nozzle. Move on, love. I
hmm
mean, jeez.
Well, some people are just insane.
Yeah, true, true. Although, how long was Judy Greer's character a werewolf for? Because she seems to have this controlled. She can change and unchange, and she's controlled all her powers awfully quick. So,
Mm.
mm,
Um, a while, by the sounds of it. I can't. She does say at one point that they dated however long ago, but I don't remember exactly when that was.
okay then, okay then, right on,
Yeah.
right on. Well, let's talk about the fight scene in the museum slash nightclub slash bar, what the fuck that thing is, slash
Mm,
carnival thing, where Christina Ricci is just fighting her and the bouncing and the brother just get tossed around the place like he's completely nothing. I'm like,
hmm
why have the little brother there then? Just get rid of the fucking brother and have the two
hmm
females button heads. But why was it useless? Absolutely useless.
Yep.
And what I did love was when the cops come in and she goes, yeah, she's got a bony ass and bad skin, and her that had me cackling with laughter. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my
And
god.
that's what brings her out and makes her like give him the middle finger.
I could not move for cackling laughing at that. I'm going, bony ass and bad skin in their hairs.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's a bitch move.
I was watching with my boyfriend. He's like, I want that picture as a tattoo. The werewolf giving the middle finger.
Oh dear God, yeah, yeah, yeah. That just made me cackle. And the other thing that made me laugh was when Joshua Jackson is attacking the brother and sister in their house, And
Mm.
the brother's running on the ceiling. He goes, "You better run, you little fucking shit!" And I was going, "Yeah,
Hmm.
he's completely fucking useless. Just kill the little shit." I mean,
Hmm.
God. Although, how does he
I was
have?
kind of hoping that the dog would come in and attack him as he was like choking Christina Ricci out on the floor.
Mm, mm-hmm,
But yeah,
mm-hmm.
that never happened, obviously.
Yeah, I was thinking to myself, it's like, where's the dog, the hero dog you need it? I mean, sure, it was
Mm.
sniffed out another alpha male and went, "Oh no, you don't. This is my territory, bitch," and ran back into
Mm.
the home and ripped it. I mean, it would have been a better ending actually if the dog ripped the fucking face off or the neck off of
Mm.
Joshua Jackson as it's in its full mask like
Mm.
CGI fucking. Remember the dog had the mask on and the mask. I was going,
Yeah.
wow, but yeah, but no, she does all the stuff with the the silver serving knife or the fuck that thing was, and then the
Mm.
shovel. I was like, oh my god. As she's like changing back and forth, and he goes, "Yeah, I forgot to tell you, the powers come and go for the first couple of times, so it's a bitch." And I'm like, who wrote this ending? This ending is abysmal. So,
Hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
right, one thing that made me interest at the very beginning of the movie, before the attack, before the crash, Jesse, what's his face, his dog gets away. Did he let that dog off the leash deliberately to tell it to go into the whatever the place that was to get the girl?
I think so.
Because he goes, "Oh, Zipper, my dog. Oh, look at this. Tee tee. Oh, by the way, I sit behind you in math and French and blah 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 for 3 years." And she's like, "Oh, I didn't realise." I'm like, "Why would you want to have this girl? She's a complete shallow bitch. I mean, obviously
Hmm.
you're not on her radar, but the hunk wrestling captain is on her radar, even though her gadar's fucked. But there we are. I mean, and then he walks in with the two douche bros, Dumb and Dumber. I mean, it's like, phew,
And the fact that you have to question her well, I would question that character's judgment the whole way through. The
mm,
fact that first, that she's with this person who's a complete asshole to
yes,
everyone.
yes,
And then at the end of the movie, how she's just like, oh yeah, I'll be with you now. It's okay, my boyfriend's gay.
yeah. My boyfriend's, yeah. We'll just have you because you're now masculine and you're more confident. Except he isn't because he's lost his werewolf powers and abilities. So he'll go back to his shy geek.
It's just so weird to me. And
Mm.
then they're like, oh, let's go for a walk. And then Christina Ricci's like, okay, I guess I'll just fucking clean up the fucking destroyed house by myself then.
Yeah, I'd be like, "Oh, get your little ass in here and clean this up, you little fucking shit." You can go and
Yeah.
piss up a fucking tree later on. Get your ass in here and fix this. I mean,
Hmm.
jeez, see. This is why these sort of type of women. I don't like these sort of type of women that just jump to the next person like that. That annoys
Hmm.
me. It's like, so you have no loyalty at all. You've like helped your boyfriend with his transition from straight jock to gay jock? You know,
Hmm.
could you know have helped him? Instead, of just going, fuck you, you're no longer cool. I want this geek who's now confident and masculine and super secure with his own ego and his own body and his own sexuality. I was like, you're a complete bitch. Why? I mean,
Hmm. She was only there to serve that purpose, I guess, of
yeah,
being
yeah. I mean,
the
like I says,
quote unquote love interest.
yeah, like I says, the first thing he says to her is, "Oh, I sat behind you for 3 years in math and French and yada yada yada." She's like, "Oh, really? I didn't realise." Really, love? I
Yeah.
mean, are you that
Hmm.
oblivious to your surroundings because you're Princess fucking Poppy? Look at me, I'm so popular. Ooh, I'm a plastic. Fuck off, you
Hmm.
fucking ratchet bitch. I mean, I just don't like fake plastic people. They're
Hmm.
just get away from me. Sort of. It's like no, I can't deal with fake people. They're all
Yeah.
happy and huggy and smile to your face, but as soon as your back's turned out with the claws,
Hmm.
it's like that's my job.
That's why it kind of makes me wonder if her character was maybe a little different
Mm,
in or written differently in the original version. Because, I mean, the Milo Ventimiglia character didn't even exist in the original version.
No, no, he didn't. Yeah, yeah, that's a good point actually. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, so who knows?
Mm, mm. I mean, I love the fact how Milo's character goes up to him and goes, "Oh, Jimmy, I have to tell you something. I'm gay." And I'm like, "Duh." I mean,
Hmm.
it's obvious this guy was gay or at least struggling with his
Hmm.
sexuality because 9 times out of 10, if anybody's that homophobic,
Hmm.
he is gay and he's struggling with his own sexuality. So
Hmm.
it's blatantly obvious. And I would say 8 times out of 10, maybe, you know. But yeah,
Hmm.
they're especially there's this whole, oh, he's a, what is he, a crotch sniffer or something you called him or something like that, and he likes his ass getting kicked and all this stuff. And
Hmm.
I was like, wow, maybe you should wear a cup. I don't want to see your balls getting crushed. I'm like, okay, mate, you're too obsessed with guys' genitalias and guys' asses and such, and it's like,
Hmm.
mm, mm. And I was going, aren't you a bit skinny for a wrestler? You know, aren't wrestlers supposed to be like built and
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's high school, so I mean, they're all gangly teens, probably. I
mm,
don't know.
yeah, true, true. I mean, we didn't have wrestling in our high school, thankfully.
No.
So I can't pass judgment on that one. So, mm,
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's a thing back home, but I think I mean, in the US, I know it is. In Canada, it may be as well. I'm not 100%. I never went to school here.
mm, okay, okay, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Well, it seemed to me he was a bit gangly and a bit too skinny. I mean, the other two, the Dumb and Dumber two, yes, I can see one of
Hmm.
them being wrestlers, but Milo was a bit too skinny and a bit too,
Hmm.
straight up and down. There was nothing to him at all. So,
Also, you're gonna give us this camp as fuck movie with a gay subplot,
uh huh.
and you're not gonna put them in spandex?
Yes, yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean,
Like, no,
I love the fact
no.
too. I love this one, but the wrestling scene between Jesse and Dumb and Dumber.
Mm,
So this little awkward geek guy who must weigh about what £90 soaking wet with bricks in each pocket holds up the
mm,
guy in a vertical suplex for about a minute and a half, like he's fucking Hulk Hogan on the juice, and then he slams him down. I'm like, what the fuck? And they're going, oh wow, this is. I'm like, really? A vertical suplex? He's holding him up, and he just goes, bump,
mm,
and then he does the whole like he tosses him around the place like the way like 5, 10 pounds.
hmm.
I'm going, really? These are your champion wrestlers, and you're not beating batting an eye?
Hmm.
Wow, Jesus, this is so dear, dear, oh dear. I mean,
Yeah, I would have loved to have seen uh, I read that people have tried to like because there's footage out there of the original version. Um and fans of the movie have said, "Oh, release the director's cut or
yeah, the
whatever."
Craven cut, yeah.
But they never even filmed the
Yeah,
ending
there's no ending. Yeah, 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 yeah.
for the original version. But I guess there's like you can find it out there somewhere. Apparently, there that people have kind of attempted to stitch it together
Mm.
um, in the way of the original script. So I'd be interested to see like how different that is.
Apparently, there's a work print out there, a Wes Craven rough work print,
Mm,
and that is like 10 times better than the R-rated version
mm.
that's out there. So take that for what it's worth.
It's a shame
Mm.
that they intervened so much and tore it apart. It's still, I love this movie. It's still a great movie, in my opinion.
Mm. Mm.
It is a camp cult classic.
Yeah, I suppose it is. Yeah, yeah. Although we haven't brought up Michael Rosenbaum's death, which is just fucking ridiculous. He's talking about how,
Mm,
oh, I was in here with what the hell it was, and all of a sudden the hand just goes whoop and picks him up. Then you see
Hmm.
blood splattered, and I'm like, wow. So,
Yeah.
Kira.
And then I don't know if this is in, I watched the unrated version. I don't know if this is in uh the PG version, but when Judy Greer is like going after them in her human form, she like kneels down and she takes like she scoops up a bunch of his innards
Hmm.
and like eats them and like licks it off her fingers,
Ew.
I
No.
guess for sustenance.
Yeah. Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah,
Hmm. Okay. No, I don't think that's in the version I saw. So, no.
yeah.
No. No. Although I do love the fact how she's mid transformation. She looks in the mirror and goes, man, and punches the mirror because she's vain.
Hmm.
I'm like, but you've been a werewolf for at least a year, I'm guessing, maybe nine
Mm.
months, and it's the first time you saw yourself in a mirror. Hmm. So yeah,
Mm.
yeah. So is there anything else you want to bring up about this movie?
Let me just see my notes here. Ba-da-da-da-da, oh my gosh. Oh yeah, I mentioned about the dog originally played a more central role in the movie. Um, yeah, Wes Craven's most interfered project. Um, yeah, apparently the characters were a lot more different.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently the tone was much closer to a psychological horror ensemble than a teen romp.
Mm.
Um, More grounded, less twist for shock value, tied much deeper into like Hollywood culture and predatory power dynamics, which
Mm.
again, I have to wonder
Mm-hmm. Mm.
if that was why they did what they did. Um, but I mean, they did it with Scream 3, but whatever.
Yeah.
Um, Obviously the tone was much more consistent. Um, yeah, that's all I really have in my notes here. So, yeah,
So that's an order. Okay. Right. So let's wrap this up then. Would you watch this again, and would you recommend?
absolutely. To both. I watched this. This is the first time I watched it in a couple of years, actually, but it's normally like something I would watch like in October time.
Okay. Okay.
'Cause it's stupid. And that's why I love it. It's stupid. It's and I mean I love Wes Craven and obviously Kevin Williamson as well. And you can see, their hand in this as, bare bones as that really was at the end of the day
Mm-hmm.
when, there was so much interference. Um, it's just stupid.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I love that. I love a stupid movie that doesn't take itself too seriously. And this movie just does not do that. Would I like to see the version? Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I
Yeah.
and do I think that that would have been better? Yes, absolutely. But I think what we ended up with, as ridiculous as it was, is still it's fun.
Hmm. Yeah, that's fair enough. Then. Now let's see. Would I watch this again? Possibly. Would I recommend this? Maybe. Um,
Oh.
I mean, I get this is a guilty pleasure movie, and it's a dumb movie, and it's the definition of a good bad movie. I get why you love this thing, but to me, it just reeks of studio interference. It just reeks of
Mm-hmm.
I know what I'm doing because I'm this great fucking producer mogul. It just reeks of his ego, basically. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So, right then. Right then. So, our next podcast will be number 50. And, yeah,
Woo!
woo, there's a milestone and a half there. And we are doing. What the hell's not when we're doing? Was it Tales from the Dark Side, the movie, isn't it? Yes, it is. Yeah, Tales from the Dark. I forgot the name of that bloody movie there. Tales from the Dark Side, the movie starring Blondie and various other actors, which is
Mm-hmm.
an interesting. Apparently, it was supposed to be the Creep Show 3 before Creep Show 3. So,
Oh,
and apparently this
okay.
is the superior movie. So, develop that one. I've seen this twice, and I remember bits and bobs from it, but I don't remember all stuff.
Mm.
So,
We watched Creepshow 3, right?
yes, yes,
That was the terrible movie that
yes,
we.
yes, yes. Possibly one of the worst movies I've ever seen, and that's saying something. I mean,
Yeah, Ooh. Yeah. And then what are we moving on to after that?
and then in April, uh,
Is this where we're doing our kind of um religious undertone movies?
yeah, well, yes and no. I'm doing Exorcist 2 because I am a cunt,
Mm.
and it has to be covered at least once because this movie is a fucking mess. And if you want to do a Roger Steam movie, I'm not going to press you to the coals, so to speak, hold you to the coals.
Well, you know what? April is Easter,
Mm-hmm.
so I think in celebration of Jesus,
This is why I
it's
done
only
Exorcist 2.
uh, it's only fitting. And I know on the previous podcast I had said I was deciding between um two movies, End of Days and I don't remember what the other one was now. But when I was talking about this with uh my husband, he said, "What about this other movie?" I was like, "You know what? That's an even worse movie." And that's why we have to do it.
Which is,
So, it's a movie called Left Behind. You will most likely find it
oh my
available
god,
for free.
not Nicolas Cage.
Yep,
Oh, sweet mother.
Nicolas Cage
Oh,
as an airline pilot
mm-hmm.
during the rapture.
Oh, sweet mother of Jesus. Yes. Okay, for oh, for that.
But you know what? I've seen that movie three, maybe four times now.
Oh, jeez.
It's another one that's just stupid. And it's just Nicolas Cage being Nicolas Cage.
Mm,
And
this is
I
one.
kind of love it.
This was a paycheck movie to pay off the IRS, wasn't it? Yes, I think it
Oh,
was.
I'm sure.
Okay then.
And you know, one of the great things is there's an irritating child at the beginning, gets raptured. There are no children in the movie because all children are innocent. They all get raptured,
Oh,
and
piss off.
that's fantastic.
Jordan is my Aunt Fanny. Yes, well, right then. That should be interesting. That should be very interesting. And then in May, I haven't picked anything for May, so there's a month you can figure figure out. For June, oh, I want to do Pride movies, and I found a
Mm.
doozy for us to cover. It's called The Killer Tongue. It has Robert Englund in it. It has
Mhm.
oh Melissa, what the fuck's her name from CSI. Um, it has oh my god, what the hell's his name now? I can't remember the top of my head, but yeah, this is a oh sweet mother of bejesus movie. It has to be seen to be believed. I mean, I'll give you a little taste. An asteroid, sorry, a meteor hits the Earth, turns
Mhm.
a nun, I believe, into a sex kitten killer with a talking tongue, right? It also turns her three poodles into drag queens, and it is just deliciously camp. This thing
I
is
don't even know what to say.
so yeah. There's a little taste for you, a little a little seasoning for you. I mean, it's just it is deliciously camp. So yeah, yeah, yeah. And Robert England is a prison officer who's a sadist.
Hmm.
And I remember right, uh, Hellraiser guy is in this also. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. Um, he's in it also. I remember right. So, but yeah, yeah. The talking tongue is just hilarious. So, so yeah, yeah, yeah. So, do you have any thoughts of what Pride movie you want to cover?
No, none at the moment. I just got absorbed because I learned that the Nicolas Cage movie has a sequel
Oh, Sweet Mother.
starring none other than Kevin Sorbo.
Oh, Sweet Mother. What's it got? Even more left behind. I mean,
And like his entire family is in it.
oh, Sweet Mother.
My God, I that no, the Nicolas Cage one was 97% on Rotten Tomatoes. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, absolutely not. Who did that?
Oh my god. Okay, the sequel is the sequel done by Angel Studios by any chance?
Um, it looks very like way more Christian
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
focused.
Yeah,
Um, oh, apparently it's Canadian.
of course it is.
That's depressing.
Mm.
Um, who's it? Production company Amchromie
Mm.
Entertainment and Stonagal Pictures.
So it's not then. Okay then, that's fine. That's fine. Right then. And then in where was I now? July. Um, Jaws was picked, I believe. Jaws: The Revenge. I think it was, or Jaws, one of the Jaws movies anyway.
Was that a viewer pick
Yes, it's a viewer pick. Yes. Um,
or a listener pick, I
well,
suppose?
yeah, well. So I thought since we're doing shark movies, let's do shark movies. I was going to say ocean movies. Let's do shark movies. So yeah, I'll just throw one out there. Shark
Mhm.
movies. I've got one or two in mind, such as Sand Sharks, starring Brooke Hogan. Yes, that Brooke Hogan.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm still thinking about the Pride Month movies because I feel like there's so many that are probably a little more overdone, and you've probably done them before. Like the first one that came to mind was But I'm a Cheerleader,
Hmm. Okay then.
which is where Natasha Leone goes to a conversion therapy camp, and RuPaul is one of the camp counselors, and Clea Duvall is kind of the love interest, and it's just very it's a stupid movie. It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
But I might try something a little different
Okay.
to
Okay.
throw you off.
Okay. Oh, by the way, the 50th movie is a viewer request also, a listener request, not viewer request also. So
Mm,
it's one of my online friends, Jason. So he
mm.
told me to do Tales from the Dark Side, the movie. So yay.
Have you seen it before?
Twice. Once in the 90s and once about 6 or so years ago. And I remember
Mm,
bits and bobs of the movie, but I don't remember like start from end sort of stuff. So all I
mm.
remember is Blondie plays a witch, and she's trying to eat one of the oh my god, what the hell are they called? Shit, the famous family. Anyways, a little blonde kid in a cage, and in order to put
Oh,
her off from eating him, he tells her ghost stories. So,
oh, okay.
so yeah, yeah. Anyway, let's wrap this up then. So don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Midnight Movie Mania Pod. You can follow me at Here's Johnny79, and you can follow Alex at
Mr. Alexander watches.
Right then. And don't forget, you can always give us a suggestion for the movie you want to do, because in our Instagram I've pinned a post, so stick it under that and we will cover it before the end of this year. So if you want something done, put it there. Or contact either of us by DM and we will cover the movie before the end of the year. So, yay. And the only caveat, it has to be at least a B grade movie. It
Mm.
can be a big budget B grade movie, but it has to be a B grade movie. Or something that's so bad it's good, that's
Mm.
so bad it's genius. You know, I want
Mhm.
I want these things. It can be anything from the 50s to modern day. So there's a huge time span for you to pick from. So
Mhm.
hit us with your best shot.
There's a lot of terrible movies.
Oh yes, yes, yes. I mean, I've got stuff here that would put hair in your eyeballs. I mean,
Mm. Yeah.
so all I can say then is a bye. And if you ever see a female werewolf, just call it what was it? A skinny ass, bad skin, and terrible hair. She gives you the
And
finger.
big thighs.
What's that what it is? Dear, oh dear. Right then. Well, all I can say is a bye.
Bye bye.